host, Dr. Mario Torres Leon. And this is a very heartwarming episode today because it's about the body knows the truth. And this is really exciting because if you have been following our channel and looking at some of the episodes that we have been broadcasting, you have come across this particular teaching that we share here in the community, which is gratitude plus feeling equals healing. And it's a really powerful way to actually embody and to encapsulate, if you will, all the different things that we teach here in a life partner. But what's really powerful about this particular teaching is that we have been spending quite a bit of time with members in our community through numerous cycles by now, working on the aspect of gratitude and bringing that to the feeling body so that there can be transformation, healing, unleashing the power of manifesting, the aspect of witnessing true miracles in the context of how we use that term here in the community. However, many people have been asking about how is it can I actually unleash the power of feeling in my body? How do I do that? One of the things that we have come across with many of our community members is not knowing how to connect with how to feel in the body. And this is a critical distinction that we bring to our community that I teach about, since it is a cornerstone of how is it that we can actually create that connection. You see, for a very long time, we have been in this state of disconnection, if you will, where everything has been operating from the power of the brain. And that has been incredibly powerful because a lot of things can be processed through the level of the brain. But there's a complete different reality that is living within what we experience on a daily basis that is actually tapped into or can be tapped into through what is it that we can actually feel. And one of the things that I have discovered is that for many people, it is not necessarily intuitive to be able to tap into what is it that they're feeling. For example, if I were to ask you right now, as you're watching this episode, what do you feel in your body? How are you feeling in this very moment? Many people may have a hard time doing that. Firstly, because they may not have a language. Maybe you're thinking, well, what exactly are you asking me to do in terms of how I feel? And to be able to start unleashing the feeling body and connecting with it so that at some point you can decouple the aspect of the brain and really go into your body, the language is a really important piece. To have the words, whether it's joy, whether it's anger, whether it's frustration, maybe it's anxiety. What is the actual word that speaks to what is it that you're feeling? That's a really important piece. And that bank, if you will, of words to speak to that resides in the brain, right? We have to have a language just like speaking Spanish, French, German, Mandarin, and so on. But once you have that language, which is one of the things we also work here in the community in Life Partner, then we have to start going into how do I envision this body? How do I visualize it? And if you're new to this language, if you're new to these modalities, I have a special invitation for you to go to the Alive community site, and you can find the link here. And if you can type it right now, you can also do that. And all you have to do is go to alivepartner.com/A as in Alpha, C as in Charlie, M as in Mike, ACM. And that will take you to our free community site. You don't have to pay for anything. Once you log in into the Alive community, you will see that there is a section in your membership that says Alive Library. And that's the whole area where we have the free resources in the free portion of the community site. And you will come across one of those resources. It's called the SOMAP, SOMAP, SOMAP. When you see the SOMAP, you will see that that is this map that I have offered the people in our community that I essentially put together to represent what is it that I'm talking about when I'm referring to this feeling body. So you have a graphical representation of what that looks like. So now, not only are we going to take that language that we are developing to be able to express what the feelings and emotions are, Now you can actually put it together and have this map, this physical representation. And if you haven't seen what one of those maps looks like, I have one here that I've actually marked already just to give an idea. Why? Because, and this is the female representation of the soul map. We also have the male version if that's what you want to use. But the thing is, we start to be able to pair up those emotions, those feelings to where is it that they are residing in the body. And we walk you through this, and we have different videos that we've created. You can find some of the links in the resources area of the Alive Library, where I walk you through what is the soul map and how you can actually unleash it for your benefit. This is super important. And what happens is, as I guide you through those exercises, you have this new way of starting to develop a relationship with how is it that I can tap into the power of the feeling body to start creating this combination, this gratitude plus the feeling, and that taking you into the healing aspect where you transcend whatever is here in the body, the physical ailments, the different perhaps symptoms that you may be having, or perhaps there's an emotional challenge that you're navigating that you have not been able to get out of it. How many times we say to ourselves, I feel so stuck, I can't go beyond this, or I've been having the same challenges over and over with my wife, with my husband, whatever the case may be. This allows you to get into a different conversation, inner conversation and outer conversation with the people involved in these challenges, so you can go beyond it. And the feeling body, as I have discovered and I share with people in our community and through our programs and here in Alive Partner TV, it gives you a big door, a big portal, so you can actually dive into that and do it in a way that is functional for you. One of the things that is essential as we tap into the feeling body is to have what I like to call micro tools or the accelerated versions, so that as you're navigating your daily life, whatever may be happening for you, in 90 seconds or less, you can dial in into your feeling body to be able to shift your physiology, which is another word for saying the chemistry that is happening inside of you, so you can get out of that state and have a completely different experience of what's happening for you. In over 30 years of being in medicine and seeing so much of so much, I continue to be in a state of awe on a daily basis as I see our community members go through experiences that, as they are filtered through, put through these tools, their experiences completely change, and the outcomes of those experiences also change because of having a different set of tools in the box to be able to navigate them. If this is something that is resonating with you, I invite you to continue to join us here in Alive Partner TV. We tune in every single Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon Mountain Time, so that we continue to have these conversations and talk about some of these tools. And like I said, if you're new to our community, subscribe so you can get the emails where we put tools on a weekly basis. And the Alive Library portion of the Alive community has incredible resources that people are tapping into daily that are completely free, so you can have a different way of experiencing what's happening for you on a daily basis. I am Dr. Mario Torres Leon. Thank you for being here with us. If you have been resonating with this content, go ahead and share it with somebody else in your life, because, as I like to say in every single episode, you may be the catalyst who is bringing change about in the life of somebody you deeply care about. You, not me. Thank you for being here. Leave us a comment. Let me know how this is actually landing for you. And I would love to know, what things are you doing in your life currently that support you in getting out of those moments where you feel stuck? What techniques you use? What tools do you have? Share them right here with our community so we can actually celebrate that and comment back as you share with us. Thanks for being here, and I can wait to see you next time on another episode of Alive Partner TV. So long.